Would be interesting. Well, just to see out of the Roman army, obviously, Achilles probably going to bring another big skirmish sort of tactic and do some hammer and anvils. He was really good at that. So hopefully he can pull something off here, especially since he's fighting against Rome. Looks like Azenrek, I don't know how to say that. Asian Eric, is that what that is? Wants to see dogs. Think they're OP. Sparta Girl wants to place bets on who he thinks is going to win. Dogs are OP.
Dogs are incredibly OP.
Like Brakados did say he'd be right back, so we're just going to wait for him to come back and set up their armies.
Yeah. In the test that Nuking and I did, dogs, we had one pack of dogs versus two sets of his units, and the dogs completely chewed through one, chewed through the other, and went and killed most of his archers. And that was just one set of dogs. It was absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, so if Brakados is paying attention, and if he sort of knows Achilles' strategy, bringing a couple war dogs here would be very beneficial to him. Because these war dogs
Oh, I totally agree.
just decimate through archer units, through missile units, including missile
Oh yeah,
cav.
if he brings any skirmishers, if he brings skirmishers and he saves his war dogs for later into the fight and then releases the hounds, oh, it's completely obliteration.
Looks like Brakados is ready. Achilles is ready. We will ready up
Yep.
here, Merg. And we're about to see, this is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have been following us
Here
so
we go.
far, we had some epic battles. They will be up on YouTube later on if you missed them. And we also do this event. We're trying to do it every week, so stay tuned. Go ahead and follow me. Whatever you want to do. I try to stay active on the forums and post on my site. So the best way to find out what's going on is through the site, because I post there first and then I post everywhere else. And like I said, this is for you guys. So if you have any ideas, any fun little events you want to do, I have some ideas, but I need players. So, if you want to see this continue, I'm gonna need everyone's help here to try to keep it running. Especially with all the bugs too, we have to try to work around everything.
Broken skirmish spectator mode. It's horrible.
We have to play this GIMP sort of spectator 2v2 in order to spectate the battles. What do you think about this map, Merc?
I really like this map. It's got a little bit of everything you could possibly want, from some trees to complete wide openness, a little bit of hill. I like it. I think this is one of the better ones we've seen so far.
Definitely a good map. We have this left side here. I don't know if you're looking. I think to you it would be the west side of the mini map. No, yours would be the other way around. So the east side of the mini map, we have a sort of hill with a forest on top of it, that these players could sneak a unit all the way around. And we saw that in the last week's tournament. There was, I think, onagers and a cav fight that happened here that was pretty devastating to the side who lost it, because then they just got outflanked because most of their army was here in the center. And if
well, if you notice on your, which would be on your left-hand side, there's that really heavy, dense black area of forest. Well, if you notice, that's a little ridge, and if they run a couple of cavalry units right behind that, that could also be a very evil little surprise waiting for the other opponent.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If they run a unit around here, they won't be able to see it with the new line of sight sort of stuff from out of the new Rome, where you have to get line of sight of your enemy in order to see it. And that gets shown with the little eye icon right here over the tops of the units, showing that they are hidden now. And there's no sort of vocal command showing when the units get unhidden either. In Shogun 2, it would say something along the lines of enemy units have been revealed or something like that when the units pop out of the forest. And whenever you would hear that in a battle, you would instantly just try to look around at all the forests to see if you could figure out where they were at, which was pretty cool. Here we go. Battle's about to start. So here we go here. This is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. The south side of the mini-map. This is Achilles playing as Athens. And here in the north side of the mini-map, taking down our supreme champion from last week, it is Brakados playing as Rome. So these armies here, just move my general out of the way. Achilles choosing to go for his Going for it's pretty balanced army this time around, actually. Oh no, he's brought 5 missiles.
Yeah.
Looks like he brought 2 slingers and missiles. So the slingers do have a little bit more range, but they do less damage than the Peltast here. He has Peltast. He has actually a pretty big mix here. He's got javelin throwers. Oh, these are all Peltast actually.
Well, Brakados brought the Praetorian cavalry, which is the heavy melee cavalry.
Armored Legionnaires.
I think
that's cool.
he's gonna do some. I think he's gonna be able to do a lot of work with the cav he brought. I really do.
I love the look of these Armored Legionnaires. They have giant shields, tons of armor. The Praetorian Guards look beasts, though. These guys look like Spartans. So this is going to be very interesting because these archers do have a range advantage on these units. Not on the slingers, but on the javelin throwers they will. And the Peltast of Achilles needs to do fairly good here. I mean, Armored Legionnaires will take a big beating. These Praetorian Guards actually have weaker armor by 85 to 90, so not too much. I think Brakados sort of had an idea that Achilles was going to bring a big skirmish army here. The initial, these are slinger shots going into these archers. Oh, actually, he's targeting the... I hear him bouncing off the shields.
Well, some are going into the archers.
Yeah, a few are... Oh, that archer just got knocked out. We saw that kill. That's the first casualty. Oh, the banner holder. The banner holder always dies. Oh, the cav here. No, Brakados springing cav. And Achilles did not see it. He did not see this cav.
Oh, wow. That's brutal.
He's going to be losing this Peltast. I mean, he needs to turn the rest of his archers now and fire onto this cav or move up a spear unit forward to take them out. Cav now moving on to the next unit. I don't know if Achilles has skirmish mode on. He may have turned it off.
No, I don't think so.
Achilles moving back now behind his pikes. The horses are dying now on the pikes. He needs to move. Brakados does need to move these units out. Second set of cavalry now, feinting this attack, pulling back, trying to reset the battle line here.
Yeah, he saw the cavalry from Achilles and wisely pulled them back. I think that was a very good move.
Nice spring ambush.
He brought him back in, though.
Let's see if he can sandwich this cav. That'd be very good if he can pull this off. Does Brakados see it? Does Brakados see it? Last second sees it, sets the attack order. Both units charge onto each other here. This cav battle is going to decide which unit wins this right flank here. Oh, this other cav does get stuck. Brakados is not able to pull it out. That is actually that's actually good for Achilles. He lost 1 javelin unit. That's about 400 for the cost of a... What was that, Praetorian cav? Yeah, so that's like 900.
No, that was not a Praetorian cav.
Oh, that cav he lost was not Praetorian.
No, it was not. No, it was not.
Oh, this Praetorian cav now has to retreat through the lines of Achilles' cavalry in order to make it out because he does not want to engage these spears. They get caught anyway! They get caught anyway! Now they're stuck in melee combat! Oh, these Praetorian guards are losing men so quickly now. Heavy spear infantry now fighting against Praetorian cav. He couldn't retreat it in time. Oh no, breaking, wavering, routing, gone.
There, it's broke, gone.
Oh no, that is not good for Brakados.
And Achilles is now reforming his lines, getting ready.
Achilles did bring a lot of cav here. Did they say shh, quiet? Achilles bringing a lot of cav, actually.
No.
This is very good. But a lot of units actually still here out of Brakados. Brakados is not afraid to show his army to his opponent. Not afraid. He just walks straight in and counters the best he can and does a very good job. So I'm curious now. This is a pretty good standoff. I wish we had onagers, Merg, from last week.
Yeah, I really wish, I think in future, bringing a artillery should be implemented. I think it really adds something to it. I really do. I think it adds something to it.
It does add that extra element. I did get a post on the forum saying I miss seeing the artillery. And then I
definitely think it makes the people, react to it. Because if you don't take it out or if you don't target it, it just absolutely rains down havoc on the other side.
Yeah, we saw a
Looks
lot.
like Achilles is trying to catch Brakados out of position there on that right-hand flank.
Yeah, I think Brakados was just trying to get a scout off just to see exactly what he's up against.
By the
Which
way,
is-
that was the those are the guys that he lost. That was the
Oh,
that
heavy
one
shot
that
cav.
broke
These are
at the
still
beginning.
these still cost a
Yeah.
pretty penny here. They cost, I think, just as much as Praetorians. So he did not engage well in that fight over there. He did well by taking out the archers, but I think he got a little too greedy when he moved that unit along the edge here. Initially, he killed all these archers, tried chasing another set, ended up getting pinched, lost all his cav here, and he also lost his other Praetorian guard on this side as well, doing almost the exact same thing, but Achilles did spring his cav onto that one, so that was very good. Achilles now utilizing some ninja tactics here. I like it. Auxiliary archers moving forward now to try to engage the main line. This may or may not be a good thing, only because I don't know if there's any support, any units to support these archers. The javelin throwers do fairly decently because they have shields. They can protect against arrows a little bit longer. Let's see what he decides to do here. He is just going to move in. He's got slingers shooting. I think... I don't know if this is a good idea, only because he needs most of his arrows to take out the legionnaires. He needs to make
I
sure
think
to
he's
keep some in
gonna
reserve.
lose those guys. I really do. I'm not sure engaging at that moment is the smartest thing, but we'll see.
Oh, this Peltas is taking a big beating now. But so is the center archer. Here's the thing. Achilles
He
needs to
broke the
save-
Peltas. The Peltas is just broken.
Achilles needs to save his skirmishers to take out the Roman main line. Because I don't know if the main line of Athens would be able to take the main line of Rome. I'm only saying that because the Rome's line can easily outflank the slow-moving turtle army. Here we go now. Sacred Band, heavy spear infantry. If they can catch this cav. Oh, second cav comes down. Pinch. Achilles. He's going to get a nice surround. And oh, is he going to move in a third unit? He did catch this Praetorian cavalry now charging in with his Carthaginian cavalry. Heavy melee cav versus very heavy melee cav. But he does have this heavy spear here that is going to do some nice damage against the Praetorian cav. But the Praetorian cav get away. They just charge straight into this Carthaginian cavalry. Rout it. Get away. Chasing down the general. Oh, Achilles doesn't see this. He needs to turn some
that would
units.
be a massive blow.
Achilles
that would be a
trying to retreat
massive,
his
massive
general
blow.
through the main line. Brakados doing such a great job. I don't know how he spots these escape routes, but he gets out of these insane situations. Achilles trying to use every single hidden unit he has here to stop the cavalry charge. The cavalries decide to just screw it.
Oh,
go
there it
straight
is,
for the
right
main
in
line.
behind. It goes right in the back. Oh, yes.
Oh, did he turn it? He turned it! He turned it! Achilles turned his units! Look at that, impaling these horses instantly. That's what you have to do here. If you have a pike line and the enemy units are getting around, if you just click right behind, you attack order that unit, they're instantly all going to do a 180 and destroy this cav. Another cav now moving in.
And there
to
you
charge
go.
the backs of the Praetorians.
Bracken's moving up. Bracken's moving up just what he should do. That's exactly the time that he should do it.
Yes.
Achilles is completely out of position. His lines are all unformed. I think this is a great attack move at the moment.
Yeah, that's well said, because that's exactly what you want to do. If you get a unit causing this much havoc into someone's back lines, you know what they're doing, the enemy opponent? They're dealing with this unit. And if you run your main line forward at the exact same time, they can't do anything about it. Lots of Pila throws going in, not striking their marks, though. I don't think you should have clicked attack order on those units. You should have saved it for the main line now. The Carthaginian cav, is he gonna... Okay, he's pulling it out, trying to reform his line. This pike wall is not set up. It's not set up. I think he barely stops it.
Ooh, a pillow throw. Oh, that hurt.
Here come all the pillow throws. Moving into all these men here. Trying to catch every single confrontation. Lots of movement.
Here comes a falling. He's bringing them down on him. Oh, I hope Bracken didn't just become a mosh pit. He's really got to reform his lines.
Yeah, Bracken needs to engage engage around. He needs to run units around most of this army. Achilles leaving a lot of units in reserve. That's a good thing because he needs to fill in all the gaps that are going to be happening out of Brakados. Armored Legionnaires now engaging onto pikes. He does set up the pikes at the last second. They throw spears. Some of them hit their marks. The rest of the pike wall now moving in on Armored Legionnaires. It's interesting to see how the battle's going to go. Now the Noble Cavalry now moving around for a flank charge at the General of Brakados. Is Brakados going to be able to react in time? He's busy micromanaging so many different fronts.
He's not moved it.
He didn't move his General.
I think
General
he's
now
got
engaged
caught.
in melee combat.
He got caught.
He's sending in now Armored Legionnaires to take out the cavalry. They throw Pila. They get around 5 kills now. Big melee combat. Achilles is probably going to leave his units here. Lots of Romans wavering. He did already use his rally abilities, and they're wavering, breaking. Achilles getting a nice surround here, engulfing. Oh no. Now Cav trying to move in and do something, but Achilles watching every single front, using ninja tactics straight out of Kurgan's book to surprise most of the army here out of Brakados. All the Romans are routing. They're just complete engulf. It's a complete encirclement. There's just a general, a heavy armored legionnaire, a Praetorian guard left. Rest of the units routing. Few skirmishers left. Heavy shot cav here trying to hold their own, but they're fighting the heavy spear infantry. How much kills did the spear infantry have? 55 kills. Those are all cav kills. That unit pretty much killed the cav all by itself. General now making it out, but it's too late. The collapse, the engagement and collapse of this pike army was just too much for the Romans to handle. He didn't get a good solid enough engage. The initial pillow throws missed their marks on the pikes, weren't able to do enough damage to hit the main line. Now trying to charge him with his general to break as many units as he can. That Praetorian guard just broke. There's only armored legionnaires and general both wavering. There's no units left now out of Brakados. It looks like the first round is going to go to Achilles. And I think that's all she wrote. What a good...
Brakados gets so excited.
Brakados.
He got so excited with that first initial attack with the cavalry that he really had it. And then once he moved his whole army, he moved his whole army into one attack, and that's what sealed his fate.
He tried to focus breaking that middle because most of the units were turned around, but Achilles had a lot of units in reserve, and he just instantly plugged up the holes. Achilles doing a great job. Is that a GG? GG from Achilles, and I think that is it. The only reason it's still in Merg, I think, is because your unit is there. So let's just back out of this battle. It's a good game. Or I think just wait for it to end or you'll get kicked if you back out of the battle. Oh no, I think you need to leave. You need to back out, Merg, so the unit leaves. There we go. Wow, very good first game. What do you think, Merg? What do you think?
I thought it was a great first game. I thought Bracken, in all honesty, had it and lost it with that main charge.
So just so everyone knows now, Achilles is up 1-0. If Achilles wins again, he's going to be this week's champion here.
Nuking, go ahead and talk for just 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Cycling now through all the maps, Brakados did lose that one, so he has to win this one in order to come back. If he loses, then Achilles is going to be the winner of this week. Stop. Okay. Octorian. Akudaron is what the map is going to be on. Brakados does want this map for probably a specific reason we will see shortly when we get into the battle now. Both units, Achilles switching to Rome. Interesting choice from Achilles to switch to Rome. I think he did a great job using the pike wall of Athens, but he might have some sort of surprise here. Maybe knowing that he has a good counter, a good idea of how to stop Brakados' army. Now that they both sort of have an idea of what their playstyle is like. Oh, thanks for answering those questions. I don't have my laptop up this time, so I don't see the chat right away. Sorry about that. You guys have any questions now? We're just waiting for my caster to come back so I can answer any questions you guys have. Thank you all for stopping by, though. Once again, we try to do this every week, so stay tuned. Next week is going to be a 3v3 battle of probably some of the best clans I've ever seen. So be sure to check that out. I'll have more information on my site once I get it from the tournament hosters. I did host this tournament and last tournament, but the next one is going to be hosted by the King of Crowns group. And then I'll also give you guys information on how to find them. They're active daily and they play matches. And if you guys like the game and want to get better, find them out if you're looking for a group to play with. They're very good players and very knowledgeable about the game. Been playing for a long time. So this is going to be between Rome and Macedon. I think Sparta Girl thinks Rome is gonna win this one. I'm actually not sure to see which one will win this one because it's kind of a reverse. The last one was Athens versus Rome, and the pike wall of Athens did win. This time it's gonna be Rome versus Macedon with their situations reversed. So it's gonna be a pike wall of Brakados versus Achilles' Roman army. Now, the most efficient way to kill a turtle army like that with pike walls is to get a charge with cavalry from the flank. A nice shot cav right into the back will completely decimate an army, especially the pikes because they're formed so tightly. But on the other hand, the Romans also have pila. Now, if you can get a nice pila throw into the pikes and have archers supporting from behind, you will completely decimate a pike unit just with that one unit because the initial pila throw kills, on average, I've seen 10 and I've seen more, so possibly 15 to 20. And that already is going to force the army to reform, the pike line to reform, and when that happens, they're already charging in, so they end up getting a lot of kills. That on top of archer support, because the way the pike line works is they have to stay in a really tight formation, and if your units keep constantly dying, they don't have enough time to form their strong pike, which causes them to lose. That's just in some testing I've done. It's still, the game is changing, so things are going to be moving around back and forth constantly. So it's hard to say what's been happening from every single patch. I tried this out like the first few days of Rome, so we're not too sure how it's going to play out. Now just waiting here once again for my caster to get back before these guys will be ready. Also, if you guys have any questions for either of these two players, I'm going to interview the winner again. I did that last week. Just ask him, the questions about why he did certain things, what armies he brought, strategies he liked, and that will be up on YouTube as well, so you guys can check that out later to see, what was going through their heads during certain times. So if you guys have questions of that after this tournament is over, I will be talking to them and seeing how their thought process. So Merg is now into the game. So now whenever these two players do get ready,
I'm back.
Welcome back. We will launch. So Brakados did lose that one, so he has to win this one to tie, and then we'll go into a sudden death final round. He did pick this map, so he has to have some sort of tactic for picking this map. Any thoughts on that? On why this map? Why Brakados would pick this map versus perhaps a complete open desert or the complete forest type map that he brought, that he did when he fought a Kurgan?
Well, it could be the fact that he's had, quite a bit of experience on this map. He may have fought, 2, 3, 4, 10 battles on this one and knows how to go about it. Or he could be, trying to play the odds and get the better positioning on the map. It really depends on what style of units he brings. If he brings a heavy cav, or if he brings more skirmishers.
Who is going to bring more skirmishers? You mean Achilles or Brakados?
I think Brakados
Ready.
might bring more skirmishers, but we'll see. I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think just on that last one, I think Brakados, like you said, did just get excited now when he got his cav behind, charged in, tried to rush in as fast as he could. Pilla's missing their marks, not enough, like too much frontal engage on pikes, and not enough archer support to take out the pikes effectively. I was talking about how before when we tested that if you can keep the pike line from forming effectively using archers or Pila throw, you can easily take it out from the front. Or the alternate is to just
Definitely.
take it
You
out
can
from the
break
flanks.
it with a good Pila throw. You can actually break right through with that initial 10 to 15 kill.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if there's going to be any dogs here. No dogs, sadly. Dogs are OP. Gladiator Spearman.
Anybody watching the stream, they definitely are OP.
I've seen upwards of 400, 500 kills on one dog unit. They're insanely good at taking out missiles. So if you're bringing a Roman army and you're wondering why you can't catch your enemy archers if you're playing against what is that? What is the missile army? I forget. But if you're playing against any sort of missile army, just bring 1 or 2 dogs and hide it. Just hide it in the corner. And after a little while, once the fight's engaged, just bring up that dogs, run it forward, release the dogs, and bring back the handlers, and you will see
Yeah,
results.
and just sit back and laugh.
Yeah.
Just sit back and laugh while you watch your dogs absolutely tear apart everyone.
They're also really good at chasing
We
down
were testing.
routing units as well.
Oh, definitely. We were testing out one pack of dogs, and Nuking lost 2 complete units to 1 pack, and some archers. It was just brutal.
Yeah, you lose a ton of men to dogs if you're not effectively watching them. The best counter to dogs, though, for anyone who wants to know how to stop dogs that think they're OP, is a cav charge. Cav will just completely decimate your dogs. Or if you can kill the handlers,
Also,
in turn you kill the dogs.
well, also if the person controlling the dogs sends the dogs into a formed unit,
Oh,
any of the units that are set up and ready for a dog attack will completely annihilate them.
yeah, so let's say dogs run straight into this Praetorian guard. What's going to end up happening is all these Praetorians are just going to put their shields up, shield bash the dog, and that's it. Oh, my unit is in the way. I didn't realize my unit was in the way. Make sure to move your unit out of the way, Merg. Forgot to.
I'm good to go.
Okay, I'm good to go as well. The battle is going to start. Here we go, guys, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second round of the finals. Here in the south side of the minimap, playing as Rome this time, it is Achilles, and he is up 1-0 over his opponent here on the north-hand side of the minimap. It is Brakados. Brakados dethroning our last Supreme Champion from last week, and he is now playing Macedon down 1-0. He needs to win this battle in order to tie and will go into a sudden death. I hope that happens because both these players are really good. Thoughts on the armies? Well,
to start off, I'm surprised that he didn't bring more cavalry, to be honest. I really thought Brakados would bring more. I thought I would see at least 3 or maybe even more of cav.
I was wondering that too, but
I was fully expecting. I was fully expecting to see at least seven full units of it. I really were.
Because I was thinking on the other side that I don't know how well his cavalry did do last battle. He actually brought 4 this time, just as much as he did last battle, I think. Both these players choosing to bring a lot of cav. Cav very, very good in this game. If you can work it and micromanage your cav, just like in Shogun 2, maybe not... The movement is a lot different, so you have to get used to it. But once you do, the cav here is very, very good. Both units brought 3 sets of skirmishers, all missile infantry, so this is going to be... Oh, some of these have chevrons in it. The missile units of Brakados does have 1 chevron, giving them a bonus of 1 extra shot per minute, and the rest of it doesn't really matter except for the morale. Kind of makes no sense to give an archer more melee attack and melee defense, but okay.
Oh yeah.
But these archers
Uh-oh.
are engaging.
There were some hidden cavalry up in the top left-hand side.
Brakados trying to sneak this Praetorian cav, or not the Praetorian cav, trying to sneak this companion cav up. But Achilles utilizing ninja tactics here, trying to get around another companion cavalry now, engaging into, what are these units? Heavy shot cav, and another one. So there's going to be 2 shot cav here engaging into one companion cav. So this companion cav is going to lose fairly easily.
Brakados.
Oh, Brakados bringing in foot companions.
Oh.
Foot companions now coming up. Take out the horses. Kind of doing the same tactic he did against Kurgan, where he engaged with horses, and then once the enemy got stuck in it, well, luckily though, see this, he's trying to retreat. He has to retreat because he doesn't want to fight this. This is exactly what happened against him in the last battle, where his horses got taken out.
He's charging at the back of the archers right now.
Oh, these archers aren't going to be able to retreat in time.
He's going to run them right into his own Praetorian Guard.
The cav here on the right-hand side. Brakados bringing 3 more cav now into the fight. There's still more cav on the Achilles side.
Oh.
The cav now just wreaking havoc. Foot companions now making it all the way
He should get him out of
up.
there. He really should get those cavalry
Brakados needs
out.
to retreat the cav now. They've been in for too long. But this look at the foot companions. He chased them all the way to this side. And he's not responding with any sort of infantry. More shots now going into the cav fight. I think they're both just paying attention to both cav fights here. The cav on the right-hand side is going to be very, very important. It looks like...
he needs to pull him out. Oh, wow.
Oh, there is a
He
gladiator
could completely
here.
sandwich this Praetorian Guard. If he attacks this Praetorian Guard on the right-hand flank, he could sandwich him, completely take it out. Oh, but a massive Pila throw. Did you see that Pila throw?
Yeah, the Pila throw onto the Praetorian Guard onto the companion cavalry.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, these foot companions are not going to stand up toe-to-toe against these Praetorian Guards. Now the horses here, the companion cav getting sandwiched by the Praetorian
He's got to take
cav.
those companion cavalry out of there. He's
Guard.
got to get those cavalry out.
It's too late
If
now.
he doesn't
He is
get those...
stuck. He's stuck.
Ah.
That unit is going to have to go down here. It's just going to fight to the death. The Praetorian Guard is easily going to take out the foot companions, and when that happens, this left flank is going to bring
Now he's going to have more... Yep, he's going to have more cavalry take onto those foot companions.
Merg, on the other side, the giant cav battle is being won by Achilles because Achilles has a gladiator spearman hidden here. Hidden in the forest, and I don't know if Brakados saw it. The unit cards sort of look the same, so it's kind of hard to distinguish, but he did not see that there were spearmen hidden in this forest. So he's ended up losing a lot of this cav. Only 1 cav left out of Brakados.
That was brutal.
He's moving it in now to try to take out the archers here, but Achilles sees it. Here comes a nice Pila throw. Oh, they did not throw Pila. They weren't able to throw Pila in time. They got charged. Oh, all these men flying back because they weren't standing in formation. Big hit, and they're shot cavalry. Let's see if he's able to pull them out of this fight. Here on the left side now,
yeah, they just took another Pila throw,
trying to kite the rest of this army. Big charge coming into the side of these horses. Oh, wow. Big hits. Big charges.
Brakados has to engage. He has to engage now. If he doesn't, it's over.
This is almost kind of what happened last battle, where Brakados caused a lot of havoc, but he moved in his main line too hectically. I think he needs to just advance his front line slowly forward because he has the pike walls.
Yeah, he's got a set of archers that have come back, and they're just sitting there in the back, way in the back.
A lot of Achilles' army is really grouped up here. Very grouped up. Royal Peltas moving in. We know how devastating Royal Peltas can be. About to engage the main line of the Romans. Pila throw versus Pila throw. Both throwing spears at each other. Both men taking casualties. Lines engaging. More Pila throws on each side. Royal Peltas engaging against Praetorian guards. The pike wall wasn't formed. These pikemen are not in phalanx mode. They're just running forward, dying.
Oh, that's horrible.
Royal Peltas still engaging Praetorian Guard, and now that these units are engaged, he can't make the phalanx. More phalanxes here. They are set this time to take the charge of the Praetorian Guard. These Praetorians do not get engaged, but these gladiator spearmen are going to go around and get the flanks of those units. Giant frontal battle here. Now, the thing is here, Merg, is Achilles has 2 cav left versus this whole pike line, but he needs to do it quickly because the pike will take out these Praetorian guards easily. But he's getting a nice flank here. Look at this Praetorian, the Praetorian Guard by Achilles here on the west
he's
side.
about to flank him.
Engaging.
It's about to really hurt.
But another
He needs to
unit now
fall
coming
back
up.
and reorganize.
The Royal Peltas General unit now engaging the General unit of Achilles. And Achilles is going to lose his General. Achilles is not paying attention. He's lost his General. There goes his General. No morale abilities from him. His men are going to have to fight on their own morale.
Yep, there's General's gone.
Royal Peltasts are insane, taking out this front line of Praetorian Guards. The Romans are routing again because the General was lost. There's still a lot of units here on the right flank. On the right flank of Achilles.
Bracken's about to lose his General, though.
Bracken's General wavering.
Is wavering.
Getting shot at by the sides, getting hit by Gladiator Spearmen, as well as getting hit by all of these missile units.
There he broke. That might be the that might be it right there.
Both men have lost their generals. This pike line getting charged from behind. Both players are getting taxed to their micro to the greatest here. They're trying to move out so many units at so many different times. They just can't keep up with every little side of the battle. Every unit is engaging independently, and they have to control both. Achilles' Romans are pulling ahead. There's not too many units left for Brakados here. All these units are tired. These units are red, exhausted. Oh no, the last units of Brakados are trying to hold their pike wall, but that may be it.
Yeah, the cavalry's about to kill these archers.
Cavalry right into these archers.
I think that's a GG. That looks to be it. Well, looks like we have a new champion.
Achilles 2-0, taking out Brakados in the finals. Well played, Achilles. GG from both players.
GG, very well. Very good job.
Well played.
Has connected.
Wow, good job, Achilles. So, Morg, I think it's just waiting on your one unit that needs to back out.
I have backed out.
You need to click.
I did click.
Okay. That was very close on both sides. I think just the cav fight on the sides, they both brought in.
I told you, I
spears
thought
instead.
he should have brought more cavalry. But the thing that broke that was that hidden gladiator spearman. When he had those two sets of hidden gladiator spearmen in that fight, that turned the tide. But still, excellent match.